long time. Don't worry about what people say. You keep on doing what you do. And God is going to bless this because right now the bottom, God is putting the bottom on the top. He got time out for all that fake world. He want to see the real baby mamas like 16 and pregnant.
True.
It's a hit show.
True.
So why Real Baby Mamas of Richmond, LA, Pennsylvania, Louisiana, New York, why they can't be booming? So, you know, I'm just trying to give people another way to look at business. If we all from Richmond together, it shouldn't matter.
But that's great too. But that's great too. But that's why we look at the Ghetto Gossip, because we do get a lot of food for our brain, and we're not very much enlightened on the business like you per se to say. But I'm just saying that, you know, we appreciate our Ghetto Gossip girl, Crystal. We appreciate you, baby. You just keep right on pulling it.
So I have a question for you, ma'am. Would you like Ghetto Gossip to just stay in Richmond? Should she just stay in Richmond?
If they could have a van that carry, that let Crystal travel around the world with them, we could keep on tuning in.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. It's the same concept. You say, why didn't she do it here? She's bringing Richmond to there. She offered everybody to come whenever they wanted to come and be on the show. Didn't she offer that to you?
Yes.
To come and do a spot on the show. So, you know, that's the big thing about it. Richmond is in Hollywood now. Because as long as Cornelia is from Richmond, we're there too. So Ghetto Gossip, I see the vision of Ghetto Gossip being in other places. Just because she started here, Oprah Winfrey started on local TV. Look where she at now. Like, if that's the playing the bigger picture, my competition is the people that's in the game that's making checks and got millions of dollars in the bank. Ghetto Gossip is not my competition. Gap 2 Diva, that's why I offered to produce your show. That's why I produce Aisha Gap 2 Diva show. Because we're not in competition with each other right here.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, yeah, well, that's good, too. I mean, we're not talking on a debate, but I'm just saying that as a voice of my opinion.
Yeah, and that's fine.
That's what the show is for.
That's right.
The show here for.
That's right. And I'm just sharing some things with you. You called to share, so I'm sharing with you, too. You know, good conversation.
Yeah, well, thank you for sharing.
Thank you
for calling in and keep watching the Ghetto Gossip Show. Okay, if you want to call in, if you're just tuning in, we are answering questions about the Real Baby Mamas of LA and, you know, the controversy that they have with the Real Baby Mamas of Richmond. In a few minutes, I would like for Cornelia Gale to be on the line. So if you can't get through, she's going to be on the line and she's going to, you know, answer a couple of questions, and then you all can call back. And if you have anything that you might want to ask Cornelia via Joey Chancellor, that's what we're going to do. And you can call us in at 804-915-5202. Ghetto Gossip. Hello, Ghetto Gossip.
Ghetto Gossip. Hello.
Hello, can you back away from the TV a little bit?
Yes, ma'am. How y'all doing this evening?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
This Pumpkin, this Aretha.
Hi, Aretha.
In case you're just tuning in, on the line is Aretha, also known as Pumpkin, also known as Big Sexy, the producer of the Real Baby Mamas of Richmond. So she's calling in. I guess she's gonna, you know, give her input on the controversy of the show. Pumpkin?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. What do you have for us today?
Yes. Oh. Okay. Well, first of all, hi. First of all, I just wanted to simply state I don't understand where all of this is coming from as far as controversy is concerned, because I don't have an issue with nothing that anyone chooses to do. It's enough money, marketing, promotion, networking, and everything in the world for everybody to have a chance. You know, you have to get out there and you have to push, grind to get where you want to be. So I don't know who's saying like there's controversy. I have no problem with what Baby is doing. Me and Baby grew up together. I mean, you know, yes, she reached out to me, but at the time I just wasn't prepared to take on all of that because I was trying to focus on what I had started. You feel me? So it had nothing to do with me not wanting to link up with her, but she just called me and was like maybe the next day or two to respond to something, and I just wasn't able to respond to it that soon. So no, as far as I'm concerned, there's no controversy with what she's doing. I don't have a problem, and you know, whatever she's doing, that's what she's doing. You know, I'm trying to push what I'm doing and just keep on moving forward. You know, I'm also reaching out, helping others in the community because that's something that I've been doing for years, you know. So it's not just because of this, you know, and what she's doing, and it's no issue with me and no issue with her because that's not what I represent at all.
Well, I appreciate that phone call because that makes me feel good, but you know, it's always people around that pours more on the fire than it has to be. But I'm glad that you feel that way because she definitely feels a lot about you. Y'all grew up together, like you said, y'all from same place, so she definitely feels the same way about you.
So do you think, Pumpkin, that you could ever, you know, now that, you know, you've been doing the show for a while, you're still working on a lot of things for the show here in Richmond, do you ever think that you'll be able to collab with the Baby Mamas of LA?
I'm sure I will eventually, but like I said, just like right now, this whole production and all of this stuff is brand new to me. So as opposed to people reaching out to me trying to help me, there were a lot of people that were against me and just criticizing the fact that I didn't know what I was doing. And I'll be the first to admit that, heck no, I didn't know what I was doing. And it went worldwide overnight. And so I had some people that really cared about what it was that I was trying to do and could see my vision. So they reached out to me, and I guess people wondering like why it hasn't been airing because I backed up to fall back to do all the legal stuff that I was advised to do first and take the right steps. You know, people from other states, producers, networkers have reached out to me and gave me the business on this production thing as to what I needed to do. So that's what I've been focused on, not, you know, what nobody else is doing or trying to knock what nobody else is doing. Never will I do that because I'm the first one always Facebook and stuff and trying to help people promote what it is they're trying to do.
So do you think anytime soon that the Real Baby Mamas of Richmond will, you know, pick up where they left off in, as far as airing here in Richmond, or you just going to wait to go to a different station or a bigger market?
I mean, that's iffy. You know, if it can be put back on there, sure I will. If it can't, I'm pushing for bigger things anyway. You know, I mean, it was a great jump start to help me get, you know, things going and get the publicity and get people to tune in. But if it doesn't go back on there, I'm not mad. There's still YouTube, and there are millions of networkers out here, you know, major networks that I can reach out to, you know, and that have actually reached out to me, you know, so.
So I have a question, Pumpkin, because I've supported you on a couple of different things. Well, why isn't it that no one shared the Real Baby Mamas of LA? Anything about it?
Share what? I mean, well, first of all, I don't do a lot of sharing anyway, as far as the Facebook thing is concerned. And I wasn't even really seeing it because my news feed have gotten so extensive that so many people reaching through my page. Some of that stuff I wasn't even seeing unless somebody will call me and tell me about it or something like that. So if you ever check my page, you will see that I'm not the one that's doing the sharing.
Well, I know that people call you very fast. I've witnessed that before on some things. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, if we're going to be women of the city and everybody trying to do something on the whole, we got to network and grind and stop being so concerned about what the naysayers continue to say. Like, if we're going to support each other, we're going to support each other. I supported you. I showed you that in several different ways. Crystal can attest to that. And I just feel like we just need to be more genuine with each other.
Right, but I felt like in your case, I felt like in your case, yes, you did reach out to me. Matter of fact, I reached out to you in the very beginning. I came to your office and sat down and spoke with you in reference to my ideas and things. And like I said, that was in the very beginning. I mean, after the interview and things, I didn't hear anything more from you. You know,
no, I reached out to you and told you what we do. And if we could set a meeting.
Yeah, I mean, well, however it went, you know, but the moral of that is I came to your office to sit down because I was interested in what you were saying.
Yeah.
So I came to sit down and talk to you about the business and about what my vision was and what it was. You reached out to me first, you did, okay. But like I'm saying, you know, the moral of it was just to try to get some things from you, but it was limited what you were offering me, you know. So I don't know if at that point was you already working on other things as far as the baby mamas was concerned.
Well, I always have a lot of things going.
Once we did the interview, you know, with your friend, once we did the interview with her, it was like I ain't really heard nothing back from you.
Well, you know,
after that, either way.
Yeah, well, we'll discuss those details later. Why pour from that? We'll definitely discuss that because she got more calls coming in. But I'm glad you called, and it makes me feel real good. And I know Cornelia is gonna appreciate that it ain't no stuff between y'all, because at the end of the day, the bottom is going to the top. Like I told you, I think it's a great concept. I think you should continue to do what you're doing, and I wish you all the best.
Anything you want to share before you?
I'm fine, but this is the only thing. And to be honest with you, the only thing that I wanted to say in reference to, I have no problem with what nobody does. I mean, I just want people just to keep in mind when you reach out there to follow and chase your dream, just be creative with it, you know. And I just see different things, you know, and I just sit back and observe. Everything doesn't require a response. Just be creative with it. Let her follow her vision, and I'm going to follow mine, and I wish her the best, you know.
Okay.
Thank you for calling, Big Sexy.
All right, Rich.
Okay, that was Pumpkin, Aretha Lewis, the CEO of the Real Baby Mamas of Richmond. So I guess now we got a whole lot of calls, and
that was a good conversation. That was a good conversation.
I guess it answered a lot of unanswered questions. With, I guess people look at stuff from the outside looking in and really don't know.
People don't know, like, you know.
Ghetto Gossip.
Yes, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, Crystal? This is your #1 fan.
Hey, honey, how you? Already know, Boonay.
Hey, my question is, have you ever decided to have a show with just Pumpkin and Cornelia on it? Because the reason why I said it because Cornelia hasn't been on the show yet to even talk about it, and Pumpkin did come in on the telephone and talk about it. But it would be best if both of them, just nobody on the outside, just them two.
Well, actually today, when I knew that Joey was going to talk about the Real Baby Mamas of LA, I did reach out to Pumpkin to come on the show, but for other reasons, I decided to just have her call in because Cornelia is not here, and Joey can't answer everything that Pumpkin might want to ask Cornelia. But in the future, if I can do it that way, sure I would have both of them on the show, and that way viewers can call in and ask both of them whatever they want without having a third party answering the questions.
Yes, and this is what I want to say before I go. I love you, Crystal.
Oh, thank you. I love you too.
I love Cornelia. I love all of y'all. Anybody that's representing Virginia and close to home like this in Richmond, I'm going to break my tail to get home and turn on these TV. I don't care if they're in LA or Alaska.
Oh.
So all y'all ladies keep up the good work, and I will promote y'all and represent y'all as best as possible.
Well, I want you to promote and share the November 19th walk that I have coming up.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, Lord.
So you have to go on my page and look at the November 19th walk from the last week's show.
Okay, gotcha. Love y'all guys.
Thank you. Love you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, you got some faithful fans.
Yes, I do. Bonet, actually, I met Bonet via Facebook. Then Bonet used to always say, I'm your #1 fan. then not to know that her and my niece were roommates and that, you know, they are real close.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so I never knew who Boone was. Then I ended up meeting Boone.
True.
But yeah, she
sounds genuine.
Cool. Always.
I like that.
Always. When the show coming on? When the show? She's always like that. Another thing is that I know it's going to be a lot of comparison going on with Richmond and LA. Okay, on